If you don't talk, your mind just goes crazy though, and you start singing.
Oh, I always sing. I like if I didn't edit out the hours of singing that I have on this, people would have just it wouldn't be a survival series. It would be like
It'll be a musical.
it'd be a musical, yes. And I've edited out. There was about a 10-minute clip the other day where I edited out this survival series where I'm just singing a song that a song that I casually make it up as I go along to do with what I'm doing. It just started out like I'm placing a block and a weld in it, placing another block and a weld in it too.
God, that is pretty terrifying.
That's what happens though sometimes when it goes quiet for a little bit when we're concentrating. Aaron starts busting out one of them and then all over.
Oh God.
We placed 3 blocks and they're all welded.
No, I usually go back to like Irish songs or something.
Oh no, I've broken it. Let's grind it. Da, 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 da. And so on. But normally when I start using the word grinding in a song, it doesn't tend to always end very well. As you can probably imagine. I don't think it'll end very well.
Sounds like it becomes a rap at that point.
Yes. Not like a chicken rap. We're talking a serious rap.
Yes, it becomes a chicken rap. It's like, yeah. When I use the word rap, all of a sudden there's a chicken wrap just floating in front of me. He's like, yum.
Start by insulting my ship, saying it looks like something that already exists, and now you're insulting my
Okay,
choice of
how
food.
is that? First off, how is that an insult? That saying it looks like something General Grievous is a little
You
getaway
said it looked
ship.
like a chicken wrap.
What? I didn't say your ship looks like a chicken wrap. You were saying that whenever you're singing, all of a sudden there's a chicken wrap there. You were implying that.
I can see it. I can see some sort of taco shape forming here.
You're the one saying your ship looks like a chicken wrap.
Oh, I don't like that. Do you? Do you like these bits on the end? I don't like these. You see here, it comes out at a funky angle. Now we can get rid of them. Thanks for advising me on that, Sage.
Yeah, it looked a lot more like General Grievous' ship with those.
Get rid of them then. Subconscious mind is building things and I can't stop it. Whack that block over there. I'll probably get jammed in a piston door later on and I'll be screwed. You know, living for the moment.
Actually, it looked a lot less like his ship without those. Or, yeah, with them. Don't worry, it's fairly different. It's just, at first glance, the silhouette seems familiar. This was supposed to be a little tiny drone. What the hell have I done?
I think that's what tends to happen to most ships in this game.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm going to make a little tiny one of these drones, and it'll get this job done nice and easy. And then it's like a big
It's a
tank all of
masterpiece.
sudden. Yeah.
We would have built a masterpiece. Every time.
No, I'm gonna make sure it turns into a little tiny drone. I'm not doing this whole.
What do you think? You know about the welding, Sage? What would you say, right, if you had to weld all along the seams instead of actually just aiming at the middle and the block welding?
It's not worth it for the extra immersion.
Extra immersion.
I'm assuming that's why you would do it.
Yeah, true. Super realistic mode.
Something like that. I'll just gently float about in there for now.
Okay, let's curve this
I hate
up.
making a mess like that, but.
Okay. So in today's episode, Aaron is going to build a spanner. It can fit any ship. Multiple uses.
The multi-use spanner. Get yours today.
That's a really good idea. Like a spanner with loads of tools in it. I'm sure they ought to do that though. Invent another concept that already exists.
It's like inventing clean wrap again. Oh, you put it on and it clings to it, and it'll keep it clean. Yes, I'll take this to everyone. And then your wife's like, "What are you doing, honey?" Oh, while she's holding a piece of food to put away, it's wrapped up in like, "Oh, you're already using it. Already using what? I'm an idiot. That's what." You realize that you've just wasted 2 months and $400.
What painting in? What did you manage to paint in tinfoil?
Clean wrap or whatever it's called.
Cling film?
Yeah, it's the stuff you wrap food up in.
You know, I was thinking about the other day as well, Sage. Is like
Clean wrap?
No, I want taking a claim. Like, you know, American and English words. Like, you know how people say, right? I speak English.
Yeah.
But would you class yourself? Do you speak English?
Yes.
Or do you speak American?
I speak English.
Okay.
I don't fail to comprehend that there's actually only one language.
Okay. I ran into someone who was determined that he spoke American the other day.
You're kidding, right?
No. He was 100%.
That's just kind of disgusting.
Not that I have a problem with it, but when they start saying,
well, if you don't have a problem with it, I do, because that's fucked up.
Oh, what was it like?
You can call it American English, but it's still English.
Sidewalk trash was one, or was it garbage? I'm not sure.
Garbage can.
Bin. Trying to prove these words to me.
Well, they're all English words.
Yeah, I know, but anyway, enough of that discussion. It made no sense.
All right.
Okay, we have more of a ship.
Yay! Shall we launch fireworks? Tazu was here. He might be launching them already.
I think he would be a firework. And that ship wouldn't have lasted too long.
No, nothing we've done today would have lasted too long if Tazu was here. Not that my ship has lasted too long, as I've cut it in half and thrown half of it away.
Come on, why is it disassembling every other block but the one I'm aiming at? Come on, I just want this block. It's not hard.
Wait, Aaron, are they mostly those slanted blocks by Uncle whatever?
No.
You sure? Yeah, they are.
No, they're not. Not a second ago.
Okay. Because you gotta remember, those things have a full, like, cute box shape to them. Like, their collision box is a huge box, so be careful.
Oh, it looks pretty.
Oh, it was pretty. It's a pretty ship. It's reminding me of that salad fingers thing, almost.
Can't say I know what that is.
I don't exactly know what it is, but it was some sort of twisted animation where it seems like, ah, pretty. My niece showed it to me a few years back.
I can almost stick wheels on this.
Wrong game, Aaron.
It's like a slug.
So your ship looks like a slug, you're saying?
A little, yeah.
Alright.
I can roll with that, Sage says.
I can slime with that.
Good one. Good. Another random question. Okay.
Does it actually look like a slug? Is that what you're asking?
Right. Okay. Right. You know how a slug and a snail are very similar.
Yes.
Do you reckon one came from the other? What is your slug theory?
Yeah, because a slug is basically like a snail without a shell, right?
Yeah, but do you reckon like what happened? This is my theory. Is there was a snail going along, right? He gets jacked for his shell, and he becomes a slug.
Six. I can't run with that joke. I'm sorry. It's just it just gets jabbed like some other little slug. Is like, motherfucker, give me your shell. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. Here, take it. He's like, he gets rid of it. He's like, oh, I feel like I've had a great debt lifted from my shoulders. I don't owe any money to the bank anymore for that son of a bitch shell. I'm free. And he's just like, I'll be a slug now. Is that how it works? And at any point, like, slugs can just become snails?
I couldn't even concentrate on clicking a block then, to be honest. You fucking led me on such a stray path.
Well, you're the one who laid out the happenstance of slugs stealing shells and becoming whatever the other little things are.
When I'm building, these are the things that go through my head. If you cannot handle things that go through my no one can handle them. What am I even saying?
No one can handle things that go through anybody's head, let's be honest.
I just got this idea of this slug sliding up, jacking his shell, and then driving off. Slug couldn't drive anyway.
Shell jacker.
It's like a home invasion.
Yeah, if you live in a camper home, yes.
Well, that is his little home.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like a camper home.
Probably has like pictures of his family members up inside and stuff.
Never mind the fact that he can't actually turn around all the way to look at them.
Oh no, when he goes, they go in there, don't they, sometimes?
Oh yeah, but I guess, yeah, I'm thinking like up behind him on the back wall or something.
You know what I don't get though?
He doesn't have a rear view mirror, that's sort of dangerous. think.
How did he like trade? You know, like they have to get a new shell, right? There's not like a shell market, of course. So do they just find a new shell, a bigger shell? And where are all these bigger shells coming from? Like, was the one that just made a bigger shell one day? Because I mean, they're supposed to trade shells, aren't they?
You know, frankly, I don't know.
Right, it's a bit of a strange discussion to be discussing, but seriously, it's a very interesting topic. I mean, where are these bigger shells coming from? It's a conspiracy.
Okay, according to Yahoo Answers, no, snails grow their own shell, and the shells just get bigger as the snail grows.
Oh, okay. So there's no, they don't take the bigger shells.
I think you're thinking of like hermit crabs, which will switch shells. They're like, oh, look, there's another shell there, ha!
Shellception.
Sure. Not really, for sure.
Yeah, but there's got to be one.
Shellception would be shell within a shell.
Very good, very good.
Yeah. Rockets.
Energy low.
Yeah, mine was just at 8%, and I was like, better charge. Better charge, oh. Oh dear. Can I reach that thing to even get this more fuel? I can, okay, good.
Boom, 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 boom.
I think my drone is done.
Oh, should we have a drone to come over and do an interview with it?
An interview? No, my drone's not done. Nope, not done.
Up into the, is it phallic shape?
The phallic shape has been disowned. I realized that I wanted to make a small observation drone, and I was about to start putting large engines and stuff on there, so I was like, that sort of defeats the purpose. So
it makes it expensive.
Wait, so yeah, it should be cheaper to run and operate. This thing isn't meant to go flying far away. I'm just going to use it around the base. The back of the ship is still floating around inside the hangar, by the way.
What is the monthly running cost?
Oh, it's about £2.50.
Oh, you've been accounted for exchange rate. Thank you. Well, here's a funny question then. If you for like a a guest appearance episode, right? What celebrity would you have on with us?
Oh god.
For the guest appearance episode, what would you have someone that these games, or would it just be a wild card?
President Obama.
Interesting choice.
Oh, because I mean, he's already liberal, and he probably agrees with video games somewhat. But Space News guys have from time to time gone, hey, our game can kind of be a learning experience for Kinder. So I mean, we could just sort of show it to him and be like, look, games really can be a learning experience. Look at all these physics nonsense, Mr. Obama. And then we'd all be embarrassed at how bad he is at playing games. As he probably wouldn't actually play. I don't know. He's still a politician.
But I'll tell you it's true. Guns don't kill people, rappers do.
Oh. Thought you were gonna say I do.
Oh.
I tell you
come on!
True. Guns don't kill people. It's me who does do these other things. I like to guard you like a fishy, and I've lost the plot completely, and I'm losing my marbles too. Dear me, oh my, why can't I see the fries? They're dancing on the moon with you. Oh, Mr. Bishop sent a cow off into the moon. And on the way home he got some stew, and Mr. Bishop went new. Yeah! Funk!
Thruster components is the part we're missing on them.
Alrighty, I think this thing's just about ready for its maiden voyage.
Ooh.
One more little tweak to its appearance, I think, and it'll be good to go.
I'm gonna keep this thing very slow, I think, so it doesn't, so its main purpose stays its main purpose. Oh shit! I just had a balls deep idea.
So you were thinking about porn?
No.
Well, I mean,
No.
it's an idea around being balls deep. So I mean,
Oh
sounds
no.
like it should be
I thought, you know what I should have
I
done?
mean, was it a sink? Was it just a kitchen sink? The drain? Use the drain. That's not safe. You shouldn't do that.
I could have literally, instead of getting over the top with all this thing, put another cockpit facing the other way, and then we were welding ship.
Oh, you're talking about like those double ships where it's like depending on what seat you sit in, changes function. Yeah, but those are always, I don't know. I'd much rather have a ship built forward or have it have pieces that detach and then reattach, or a rotary thing to spin around than like, oh, hop in the other seat and it's a whole little ship. By the way, I agree with your idea of keeping the ship slow. That way its function doesn't become, we should retrofit it for war! Or something silly like that.
That was a good idea.
No!
You get in and fucking bloody finish this engine base. Oh, I can't get in there. It's shaking too much, this thing.
What's shaking too much?
There's an engine on the other side. I can't get in and do it because it's bloody shaking.
Oh, because it's glitched out. Are you talking about these
See
like, four engines
yeah,
here?
you see on the other side. There's one engine I can't reach.
And it's done.
Cute.
You about ready to fly?
Not just yet. I've gotta get gyros in and another thing magic.
Another thing magic, eh?
Push the components, please.
Should be a fair few in that crate.
I know, I'm just getting them now.
Oh, so you're talking to the crate really when you said that.
Yes. Oh, that'd be great. Voice demand crates.
Voice demand crates. Let's use the word request.
No, demand. I prefer it my way.
Alright, Hitler.
Have you seen Lord of War when he says, I prefer it my way?
What part was that?
Well, he's with the African dictator.
Oh, is this like after...
And he's like, and he says, they call me
Oh,
the
yeah,
Lord of War, but really...
Actually, it's Warlord. Oh, I prefer it my way. Yeah, I've seen that part. It's like, oh, how do you argue with that guy at that moment? It's like, okay, yep, you can say it wrong, I don't mind. You got a bunch of guns and you just shot some fucker for talking to a kid or whatever he was gonna do.
Well...
I do like later in the movie though, he's like, they call me the Lord of War, but I think maybe it's you who deserve that name or whatever. That's a damn good movie.
It's a good movie. One of his best ones, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely a pretty damn good. One of his best. Yeah, you're right. One of his best. Movie starring Nicolas Cage called Lord of War, if you haven't heard of it. Well worth a watch. It's based on a true story, of course, with a few tweaks here and there. Yeah, the first time I ever watched that movie, I was actually streaming it on like some random website my friend had linked me to back in college. I was like, this is kind of a good movie. I watched like the whole way through on that. Like, I literally like some random streaming site, like with like Arab ads or something popping up in the corner every now and again. I'm like, well, what the fuck is going on? But I was bored as shit, and my internet in college was so rubbish, it was like, well, I've got nothing else to do. This is the only streaming site that's actually working right now for me. It's either this or go to sleep. Let's watch this.
Yeah, I don't think there's not a big attraction to sleep, is there? It seems to be.
I like sleep, but back then I wasn't too keen on it because it was either sleep, work, or sleep. So
Work out.
no.
You weren't pumping gym in the college days then?
Absolutely not. I was going to classes and doing my work when I went back to my home usually, or sleeping. I had crazy hours, as I've said before, and it was like super hardcore class. It was like, okay, you got class at 1 a.m., then you have another lab for a completely different class at 4, and then you're off for 8 hours, and then you have to be back for a lecture at 4 p.m. or whatever. It was like nutty. But it was fun as all hell, and it was literally just all classwork, and there was only a few like annoying math classes, and it was back to art stuffs. Back to building up really cool stuffs.
Oh, you did a lot of game stuff, didn't you?
Yeah, I went to college for game art, so it wasn't a lot of game stuff, it was all game stuff pretty much. Except for a few like random other classes and a math class or two. Public speaking, that was a fun class. One of my favorites, which I think I've mentioned before, is now an online-only class. So,
Online only?
yeah, public speaking class that's online only.
That's not very good, is it?
Yeah, I was so pissed when I found out they changed that over. I hadn't, done anything on the school's Facebook page or anything for ages, but I was like messaging them and emailing them like, this is kind of fucking bullshit. It's a public speaking class. I know speaking online is kind of public speaking, but it really doesn't compare. What if you got crowd fight? What if you had to give a demonstration at, work, or, a big presentation for a game, and you're up on stage, you don't want to choke it in? I was just really pissed at that, because it was one of the funnest classes I was in. And it helped me come out of my shell.
A good one. Well, when you're in a snail shell, or
No, it was a crab shell, which I guess must have been stolen from a snail.
well, with your precision non-lag thing, is there any way you could help me carve this box out?
Un momento? Bitte? I got distracted for a minute. I felt like I had to finish something, so. Okay, you need me to carve something somewhere.
Yeah, you say I'm building this chamber, but I keep catching the sides.
Yes, General Grievous.
Just need the little pocket there, so I can get the thing in, but I keep catching the side walls. Oh, maybe I've even done it now.
Oh, you're trying to clear out that area, that way you can put the reactor right there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, you did do it then.
Okay, congratulations.
Congratulations to yourself. A reactor! I'll help you weld this up. I'll go get the reactor components too.
My favourite part, it's gone.
Oh, what? I'm sorry. I'll grind it down for you, don't worry.
Oh. Is there anything else we need on a welding
You want the honor of installing the reactor components, or shall I just...
Oh, no, I'll do it with you.
Okay, here we go. Oh! There we go. Your ship is now powered, sir. Well, as soon as you put uranium in there. My drone is ready to go, so I'm gonna disconnect it and fire it up.
Okay,
We'll see how it goes. Oh, it's already disconnected. Jesus, I've spaced so badly. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's working pretty good. I think I'll put one more gyroscope in here, maybe. Not sure. Yeah, it works pretty well.
So is that a hint saying, Aaron, look at this?
No, not really. That would be silly. Why would I do that?
We build this thing.
I just realized his thrusters are like messed up on his back.
Right. I'm gonna steal some uranium, and then I can have mine ready too.
Nice. 2 successful ships today.
Ooh, no, big problem.
Okay, big problem. What's happened?
Oh no, it's not.
Uranium?
No,
What's
it's
going
not
on?
big.
You said there was a big problem. I don't see a big problem. Tell me what's a big problem.
It could be a big problem.
Okay. Are you on my ship? I don't see you.
Well, how is that gonna work? How am I gonna connect? How am I gonna put supplies into these?
Uh-oh. Well, you have a crate on it, right?
Yeah, no, but how am I gonna fill the crate up?
Well, do you have a connection point with a big connector?
I can't fit a big connector anywhere.
Well, these pipes, the welders are all connected together, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then where's your big cargo container or small cargo container?
Underneath.
Medium? Okay, and they're all connected into that?
Mm-hmm.
And there's no place for a connector on the bottom of the ship?
Well, you can have a look, but I don't think there is.
No, because those cargo containers only have openings to the left and right. You could replace one of the pipes with a 4-way junction. Oh, damn! Why did the devs make those like large pipe connectors 4-way junctions and not 6-way? That's what gets me. Is they have those tiny connectors. Give us a special block that just funnels it or something. Because 6-way connection is really useful, and without it, trouble happens.
Oh, also forgot something else quite important.
Yes.
Just to push me up into the air.
You forgot to put thrusters on the bottom?
Yes.
Brilliant. Crap. Well, at least we got one working ship.
Oh, I don't know, 2 in a sec.